For accurate weather forecast and live news, subscribe to our Skymet Weather YouTube channel. Press the bell icon and do not miss on any of our weather news.
Welcome to Skymet. We have the National Weather Bulletin. That's for 16th of June, commencing morning hours. The northern limit of the monsoon that remains same, no change. On the western side, it passes through Diu and then cutting across parts of Madhya Pradesh. On to the northern side, it's covering all the three, four hilly states and union territory, and is passing through Saharanpur, Ambala and Amritsar. The rest of the portions of Punjab and Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, they will take possibly a little time for the monsoon to advance. It's going a little sluggish. I'm afraid that even capital city, national capital Delhi also possibly may have to wait for some time for the monsoon onset. However, pre-monsoon activity is expected. That's yes, passing rain thunder shower as it has happened in the past 24 hours also over Punjab, Haryana, Delhi. It will happen, but that will amount to pre-monsoon thunder showers or showers as such. Coming on to the brief part as such now. Firstly, eastern parts, east and northeast India. The eastern parts, they are having rain and thunder shower activity with the low pressure area. The cyclonic circulation of that is still marked over parts of Jharkhand and adjoining Bihar region. The circulation possibly is going to meander over this area for the next couple of days, shifting a little left, right, north, south, but then practically remaining nearly stationary over that area, and we can expect some more weather activity in the coming days over eastern parts and northeast India. Bihar and East UP is going to be largely affected with this. In Uttar Pradesh, possibly it will be Gorakhpur, Varanasi along the foothills, northern parts of Bihar, starting with Patna, Supol, Darbhanga, and then going eastward, Bhagalpur, Purnia, Araria. These are the portions which possibly will have increased amount of rain and thunder shower activity, inclusive of Kishanganj region. The parts of Jharkhand also, inclusive of state capital, Ranchi, Jamshedpur, Dumka also will have some scattered rain thunder shower activity. Gangetic West Bengal will generally stay cool, stay free from any significant weather activity, but the sub-Himalayan West Bengal, that's the northern parts of West Bengal, they will come in under for some severe activity covering Siliguri, Jalpaiguri, Cooch Behar, even the hilly areas of Kalimpong, Darjeeling, that will have fairly widespread rain and thunder shower activity. Entire northeastern parts also will come in for some fairly widespread rain and thunder shower activity, and that will continue. Actually, for the next few days, this activity is going to continue. Coming to northern parts now, there is a western disturbance which is moving across Jammu Kashmir. A little northern latitude it is there, but it has an induced cyclonic circulation which we see marked over parts of North Rajasthan and Punjab region. A trough is joining. We see that trough is joining this particular system with the low pressure area which is there over the eastern parts. And this trough is causing little amount of weather. We have some rain and thunder shower in the previous hours. That was also in association with these two, circulation plus the trough, and it is likely to give. Again, along the foothills particularly, starting with say Amritsar, Pathankot, Hoshiarpur, that area, going up to Chandigarh and Ropar also. On to Haryana, it again close to the foothills like Yamunanagar, Ambala, Panchkula. This is the area which will have some rain and thunder shower activity. Other parts will be little less active. Delhi also, there is a chance of having some passing rain thunder shower, short spell, not very intense, but then a short duration spell can be expected over that area. Most parts of Rajasthan, barring North Rajasthan, that should stay good. That will not be having any significant weather activity, but yes, parts of Madhya Pradesh, adjoining parts of Madhya Pradesh will have some activity. The central parts, yes, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Vidarbha, and adjoining parts will have scattered rain thunder shower activity. Over Madhya Pradesh, it should be the eastern parts first. That's Sagar, Rewa, Satna, even up to Umaria, Jabalpur. This is the pocket which will have rain and thunder shower activity, and on the northern parts, Bind, Morena, Datia, and adjoining parts of say Tikamgarh and Ashoknagar will have rain and thunder shower activity. Southwestern parts of Madhya Pradesh inclusive of Dhar, Khargon, Indore, Ujjain, Ratlam, that should remain free from any significant weather activity as such. Parts of Chhattisgarh will have, particularly the southern parts of Chhattisgarh inclusive of Bijapur, Bastar, Sukma, Dantewada, Jagdalpur, they will have scattered rain thunder shower, and even the central parts inclusive of Durg, Raipur, Ambikapur, they also stand a chance to have some scattered rain and thunder shower activity inclusive Rajnandgaon. Parts of Madhya Pradesh, as I said, they will have this activity eastern parts, little activity only over the central parts as such in these 24 hours as such. Maharashtra, mostly it should be confining to Vidarbha region, wherein Nagpur, Yotmal, Washim, this is the pocket inclusive of Chandrapur will have some scattered rain thunder shower activity. Not much of weather over Marathwada as such. Yes, Madhya Maharashtra closer to the Ghats, Sangli, Satara, Kolhapur, Sholapur may have some light to moderate rain and thunder shower. Along the coast, yes, Konkan coast will have plenty of weather activity. Rain thunder shower will be intense, but then southern parts of Konkan will be more active. Mumbai and adjoining area will just have some moderate showers, but then Ratnagiri onward, Ratnagiri, Sindhudar, they will have huge amount of rains. This will trickle down to further southward to cover Goa, Panjim region also. Coming to the southern parts of India, basically the weather activity will remain confined to along the coast covering coastal parts of Karnataka, Kerala, possibly north interior Karnataka also will have some weather. On the coast, starting with the Karwar, Mangalore, and then going down to parts of Kerala also, generally the northern parts, Kozhikode, Cochin, up to Cochin, we can expect some rain and thunder shower activity. Interiors of South Peninsula, that should generally remain free. Most of Andhra Pradesh, most of Tamil Nadu, they will remain free from any significant weather activity in these 24 hours as such. That's the weather brief from Skymet. Keep watching for latest and further information. Thank you.
Keep your family healthy by downloading Skymet AQI app and tracking air pollution of your location in real time.